Alright. Okay. Let's see how we're doing in time to 22%. Not bad. Starting from the menu this time. Well, I've always been starting from the menu, but this time I want to show off a little neat feature of the Prime Trilogy collection. Remember how we got the dark suit last time? It's just a neat little thing. Whenever you pick a file to start from, it will not only show Samus doing that cool 270-degree turn in fire, it shows you what armor she currently has equipped. Well, that'll be just a neat little touch that they added to this game. Alright, so where were we? We were in Torvus Bog, and we just got to the temple, which is mostly submerged, as I recall. So, I will say, I'm really glad that this does not have the same problem that Prime 1 had whenever you interacted with water for the first time. A little bit, but not the same. Doesn't have that same stutter. So, you might recall from Prime 1 that it made you go through a minor underwater section before you could get the gravity suit. Wait a second. What are you doing here? Oh no! It's a blog. Right, we're going blogging today. Let's see. I kind of skimmed over it, but the gist is you gotta shoot it in the mouth. Alright, I think it will die from a single super missile, but I don't have a ton of missile ammo, so I'm not gonna do that right away. But yeah, this is the water level, which means well, like I said, like I was trying to say, it's bigger than the last one. Like that blog. Ooh, that means I'm Tumblr. Taking out blogs left and right. Haha. Topical humor. You know what they say, always date your playthroughs of your video games. Playing for an audience. Anyway, we've got to disengage these locks so we can raise this this central structure here. Oh, how have I gone this long without pointing out the music? Music is a remix of what was it? Lower Brinstar from Super Metroid? And I'm slightly embarrassed for not knowing off the top of my head. Wait a second. I like the looks of this. Purple door is a gimmick that I cannot reach yet. That's one of the locks there. That's one of the locks there, and I can't get through. Okay. But yeah, my instinct was always to assume that this music is from Meridia in Super Metroid, because that's like the other water level. Excuse me. But no, I'm pretty sure it's lower Brinstar. At least I hope it is, because again, I don't want to be wrong. That would be embarrassing. So it looks like I need the upgrade to get the purple doors. So here. Might have to open up some shortcuts or something. I remember vaguely where to go to get it. Ooh. I know that sound. That's the sound of a hidden missile expansion. So, little fun fact to tie this into my personal history with the game. For some reason, Prime 2 was the first one I decided that I wanted to 100%. So, to do that, I went and found a checklist of every single pickup in the game. And I remember I got to a point where I had like 1 or 2 missiles remaining to find. Well, I'm pretty sure it was just 1. And I went over my checklist again and again, and I just could not figure out which one I had overlooked. I don't think I picked up the list. I don't think I'd been playing with the list the whole time through. So, I had to look up like a 100% playthrough on YouTube or something to find, you know, to find what I missed. And by some minor miracle, it turned out it was the one that I just picked up. And since then, whenever I've played, I have never forgotten about that missile. Oh. Well, that's enough history. Now we've got pirates to deal with. With cool laser shields? Hey, don't attack me right out of a cutscene. That is just rude. Fortunately, that same old trick, just hit him with the charge shot, hit him with the missile. Alright. So, you can see that moving platform in the distance. That is definitely not for decoration, but it is also definitely out of reach. Hopefully I'll remember to come back for it. Oops. Alright, so let's see what we're gonna deal with today. Got ourselves a new type of Ing to deal with, a Hunter Ing, kind of like the Hunter Metroid. Oh, except not really. It is exceptionally rude. See that bit right there, that first bit, phasing shapeshifter? It is... Oh, come on. Damn, I was too late. Oh, I got that one at least. Get both of them? So what phasing shapeshifter means is they can actually just kind of make themselves completely invulnerable to your weaponry, especially a charged light beam. So that kind of sucks when you're trying to, you know, hit them with their weakness. They really don't like that. And to their credit, they have enough of a sense of self-preservation to, you know, not expose their weakness. They do still have the weakness to charged beacons. So if you can get one in the safe zone and then charge it up with a light beam, that'll take them out instantly. But aside from that, you mostly want to use power beam to take them out. I guess I'll take free health refill. That looks like a spinner. That's definitely, but I can't deal with it from this dimension, so we'll just keep on moving along. Come on. There we go. Aha. It's really driving the point home now. There is only... Oops. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, there's only one item that this could possibly be, and that's the boost ball. I already got it. That means up ahead is the Boost Guardian, which is kind of notorious for being really difficult, but I have kind of a lot of health, so I'm feeling pretty okay about it. So, let's have a little fun with this guy. He seems friendly, right? Right, so it can only be hurt while it's solid. That means you can't really get away with shooting it as a puddle. Then, once you get it mad, it likes to boost its way around the arena. And then when it's this red puddle form, you have to hit it with bombs to make it re-solidify. Okay. You can still hit it when it's in this black puddle form, at least. But the tricky part about this fight, though, is just getting the Guardian to change out of its boost ball form and back into its puddle form so you can re-solidify it. Oh, what's going on there? That's not right. And the nice thing about those pillars, though, by the way, is that they pretty much always drop big yellow energies. I don't think I've actually pointed it out, but they refill an entire energy tank, so they're pretty nice to have around. What is with my Wiimote keeps losing the sensor trap, or the sensor bar, and I don't know why. Oh, there we go, see? Easy peasy. At the same time, though, if you don't have as many energy tanks as I did, that fight can be a little tricky. And look at that, I was down to, or I lost over 3 energy tanks just dealing with this guy by the end of the battle. And that's with all the recovery pickups I gathered. Anyway, now we've got the boost ball back. And I know just the place to use it right away. There's the handy tool tip, because it is important for games to act like you've never played a previous game in the series. Alright, so that's cool, got that done. There's that buffer. I want to take that out. Just because. Alright, so we've got boost ball now. Oh. Let's try that again with better timing. There we go. Still can't do anything about that spinner device, but that's okay. Drop down here for another health refill. Now, let's see, I believe, yeah, there's, well, there's almost a half pipe right there. Not much of one. Guess we won't be dealing with it in Dark World. See, that's what I was saying, though, about how Hunter Inc. can just make themselves intangible. Phase their way out of local time space. It's pretty bullshit. Not gonna lie. Anyway, we need to go back to the light world now. I believe there's a okay. Dramatic, but whatever. some reason it didn't want to let me skip the ignition sequence for the portal. It's fine. Well, I don't want that phase on out of here. Oh, look at that, a handy little half pipe right here. Let's see. But wait. Okay, yeah, that does take me back in the direction I want to go. Good. Oh, look at these little fellas. Brocus. Oh, they're pretty harmless as far as I recall, so I'll just leave them be. I say only after I tried shooting one of them. So try not to worry about that bit. Hey, there's that spinner. Light flyers, stop it. Leave me alone. Oh, that was just a nice little shortcut. In here, gotta be some kind of prize through the side tunnel here. There is. One of the things I think they did with the boost ball in this game is, I don't know, maybe I just had a hard time of it in Prime 1, in that playthrough. But it feels like they made made it easier to actually go up a half pipe with the boost ball in this game, which I definitely appreciate. Those pirate commandos again. Come on. That's the fun thing, if you can actually hit them with the fully charged shot, is that they will end up freezing in place, and then they'll be completely vulnerable, and it's just goodness. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. It seems like the freezing properties of the dark beam. Oh, I can't do anything. They actually track onto your target, even if your target is moving. Makes it well, it's just another reason why I said it was overpowered last time. Well, it is. It makes everything super vulnerable. And, like, the only downside is that the shots are kind of slow. Okay. There's a super missile door nearby, or in the Dark World, so let's go check that out. Gotta hop in the right way. Not liking how low I am on dark ammo. Which means now I'm not happy about where I am with light ammo. I don't know if this is true for anyone else, but as a general rule, I like to try to keep my ammo count roughly equal. I know it's not always going to be perfect. Alright. I believe we've been through this room before in the light world. And that was where we had that, shoot, I forgot what it was called. But it's that orb? That thing that likes to launch out from its little pod thing, hanging on a wall, and just grab you as a morph ball. Okay, that's a key I can't get yet because I am missing a piece of equipment. Oh. I guess we'll leave it be for now. Come on, Hunter. Come closer. I dare you. I'm gonna say a trick you can do is even nullify it. That might make it approach faster. Or I could be talking out of my ass. There we go. Love it. Easy every time. Second, please. Sometimes some doors have like actual logbook entries, and sometimes I have a hard time remembering which ones do and which ones don't. I'm pretty sure they were missile locks were an entry in Prime 1. Which made them annoying because that means that technically they were missable. In this game it looks like they aren't, but I'm positive that Prime 3, virtually every door you come across is part of the logbook. Oh, okay. Free ammo is nice. But yeah, Prime 1's logbook I've finished 100% before. Prime 2's I'm pretty sure I've done. I've never done Prime 3's because there are just so many things that count as entries. Alright. This will take us to the dark version. Oh. Huh. I clearly misspoke. I thought it was going to take us to the dark version of the temple, like the underwater part of the temple. But it seems I was mistaken. I guess next we'll check out that dark beam. All this is happening completely separate from where I thought I was supposed to go, by the way. So remember, I've never said that I'm a speedrunner of any kind. Let's see. I wonder if I can do that now. There's like a missile expansion or something if you do this. Well, let's do it right now. The sequence of going back and forth between dimensions through that rift. Or at least I thought it was a sequence. It might actually just be, hey, go in here. And then when you pop out, boom, there's a free missile expansion for you. Yeah, that was it. I don't actually remember if we passed by through this room before. We probably did. I'm sure we did now. Alright, so we want to go back to the right side. There's something funny I want to point out real quick is that the funny thing about these safe zones that you barely have to be inside one. It's like in a lot of sports. Well, tennis. Like in tennis, they say is 1% line, 100% in. Oh, geez. Oh, I can't actually do anything productive here. Okay. I guess that means it's time to find out how to open those purple doors after all. As soon as I get out of this disgusting dark bog water. Anyway, I just wanted to point out the thing about safe zones because you might recall in that very first cutscene where Samus went through that rift, she like stuck her hand out into the atmosphere of Dark Ether and was immediately hurt. Like she pulled it back in like pain or whatever, like ah, that kind of thing. Pretty sure that's what the smart kids call ludonarrative dissonance. Oh, am I going? I'm going back to a portal. That's what I'm. The closest real portal is through upper. Okay. There. Come on. Am I forgetting? Just like a tunnel or something I can go through. That's what I'm forgetting. Or, no, how about the platform that you can raise up? Oh. Stay out of the danger zone. Dark puffers out of my face. Alright, let me review my map real quick just to double check something because essentially, if I recall, oh, there's a translator door over there. Maybe I should check that out. Yeah, I will check that out. But I think, if memory serves, this is actually going to be a time where we have to backtrack to another region. I see the emulator still doesn't like this place very much. I'm pretty sure it's these enemies. These enemies are... Something about those enemies is very processor intensive. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we have to go back to the temple grounds, but like I said, I want to check out that translator door in case there's something I've forgotten about. I can't get that missile yet. Have to morph ball through here. Vigilance and strength would create peace. It's same. Oh, it's just the map station. Well, I don't know, maybe there's some areas I haven't uncovered yet that this map will reveal, so I guess it's fine. Mostly the temple, I see. Okay. That's fair. Where was I? Going back to the temple ground. Right. Street bats all over the place. Wasn't very friendly of them. So. Let's see what this bit of lore has to say. The era of conflict. Needed machines to open rifts. So that sounds about right. That's where they found out about the missing energy. Or rather, they found out where the missing energy had gone. Can't get those missiles yet. It very much likes to tease you with items that you can't get on your first visit. Thea, hey, welcome. Big thing that you missed was me picking up the boost ball, fighting a boost guardian. Another Ing warrior that stole my technology and decided to play around with it. But I made short work of him. Like I'm making short work of this guy here. Okay. Alright, so after being stymied by purple doors, it's time to figure out how to unlock them. That's what's happening next. Always take out these nests. War wasps. God, if real wasps were allowed to freaking spit venom at you, that would be the worst thing in the world, bar none. That's my hot take. Wait, you know what? There is... Oof. I wonder if I can do that yet. Just remembered that green door over there that I want to check out if I can. There's something really satisfying about sudden oh, I can't do anything about that door. Oh. There's something really satisfying about the sudden space pirate theme, and then a missile, and then oh, it's gone. Okay. I believe in this room here is where there's a half pipe, and that's going to be exactly what I need. Out of here, wasps. Ah, bingo. Ooh, get some lore too. Cataclysm. Oh. That's just them complaining about all the shit that happened when some meteor crashed. Wine, wine, wine. Oh, shit. It's important that you come here after you get the super missiles. That's the kind of level design that's explicitly... that makes it explicitly clear why you should, or why they made you get the super missile before the boost ball in this game. Because you can't get up there without the boost ball. You can't get out without super missile. Oh, damn it, I did it again. I'm good at video games, I swear. I don't even want to waste time on those wasp nests anymore. How do they respawn that fast? Well, I guess because technically I'm transitioning into a second room away. Alright, there we go. There's a purple door down there. Wonder if we're gonna get the item to open those up outside of my thing there. Alright, oh, well, since I have the spinner now, the boost ball, I'll add the spinner to my research log. So here's the gist of it. We want to make all of these sections of the ring line up. And, well, when they're glowing like that, that's how you know they're right. Let's see. If I go back to the blue one, I should be able to fix that. Yeah, there we go. Don't know why that works the way it did, but, oh. Never really paid much attention to this icon before, but, that's pretty neat. Alright, so here's our prize. Meet the Seeker Launcher. It's kind of like a charge attack for your regular missiles. And they give you a nice little playground to use it on right here with these slow-flying enemies. So you hold the missile button to charge up and you can launch 5 missiles at once. If you're free aiming, like I am right now, then you can lock on to 5 different targets. If you lock on, you can fire all 5 missiles at the same target. Now, as far as I know, that is completely unique to Metroid Prime 2. Well, I mean, it's all new in Metroid Prime 2. It's not like a reinvented thing. Unfortunately, sometimes it gets a little tricky. So these purple doors will have these like little nodes or whatever, and you have to blow them all up at the same at the same time if you want to, you know, leave. If you, yeah, leave. Fumbling over my own words as I try to figure out what I'm trying to say. But I got in the general area. Right, so see here. With that out of the way. Oh, you know what? You can actually go here. I think there's an item or something up here. Oh, it's a key bearer. Well, that's better than nothing. I don't really care about what it is. Here's the ship. We can go back to the beginning if we want. Let me think. Do you want? No, not yet. There's actually kind of a unique mini-boss. But I don't feel like going to deal with him right now. Not when there's a need for so much other equipment that I don't have to fully explore that area. So I'll just leave it be. And, yeah. Okay, cool. Dead. Hmm. So now we should have everything we need to, go back to the swamp level and, explore it more thoroughly. This is not the way to the actual... Whoops. I saw that elevator and I was like, oh, I want to go in an elevator. That's clearly my next destination. I'm great at video games. Alright, let me remember my path for... Of course, I have to go through the Hall of Eyes. What was I thinking? You know what? I need some dark ammo. Oh my god. Oh, rude. None of those things even dropped a single pickup. Not even a health pickup. What the heck? I don't know what I got stuck on there, but I do not appreciate it. Let's see. Shortest way to the temple. That's where I want to go. Looks like it's going to be through the blue door. Okay. That's nice and easy. I hear that zappy boy. I'm definitely going to just... whatever. Not worth it. Alright, so, I could... yeah, I'll do it. I don't think it's that big of a detour. This right here is going to be a shortcut directly to Aegon. What? Damn it. This is what I mean about how the Seeker can be a little finicky. Even though it's clearly locked on to all 5 targets, I only hit 4 of them. But yes, this is a shortcut straight to Aegon Waste. I'm just going to go through here because there's a missile expansion right on the other side. I can get some missiles out of these things. Maybe balance out my ammo a little more. Oh, it's better than nothing. So, take a bit of a step back. Go. So here's another half-pipe formation. There we go. Look at that. Free missile expansion. That's it. Just a little detour. Oh, you gotta be. Fine. Can't believe the game has actually put a one-way portal there. It's making me go back to the portal room so I can get back on track. Jeez, I mean, still gotta deal with space pirates. Yeah. Really is funny how those Hunter Ing, those Hunter Ing have a good sense of self-preservation, and then Ing-possessed space pirates are just complete dinguses. You just walked right into that vaporizing barrier without a second thought. It's a wonder that they pose such a threat to the galaxy. Those were some good health refills. Here we go, back into the underwater temple for real. Back into the obligatory water level. Oh. Hey, wait a second. Blue particles, a blue glowy wisp of some kind. I know who that is. It's you. It's me. It's Dark Samus. Complete with an evil laugh for some inexplicable reason. Let me take a look at my map real quick. Training chamber. Oh, here's something you might have missed, Tia. These enemies are blogs. Taking out blogs. I'm gonna repeat my own joke here and say that this makes me Tumblr now. Tumblr the company, not Tumblr the platform. I gotta make topical references when I can. So that activates the spinner, which lets you connect these two different paths. All right, so this section of the temple here is just kind of this ring that makes you that takes you around in a loop. So I don't think it matters too much which way you go first. Could be wrong. All right. A lot of these morph ball tunnels are going to have like the, I don't know, air vents of some kind that let you that lift you up. There must be a lot going on in this room that Dolphin does not like. Come on. Oh, of course. Right when I switch away from the shot that will kill it, that's when it decides it wants to charge at me. It can waste all that ammo. Whatever, blog. Let's see. The new terror. This is about. Ooh, ooh. That does kind of suck. Right. In case I went through that piece of Luminoth history too fast, that was them finding out that the Ing of the Dark World can possess people, can possess organisms. So it led to, you know, kind of a pseudo civil war where the Luminoth were, you know, killing each other. So they figured out a way to prevent that from happening even more. But they knew it wasn't actually perfect. And they all decided that if it should ever fail, they are prepared to kill themselves rather than let the Ing possess another one of them. So, I don't know, it's pretty hardcore or something. I guess that conveys the seriousness of the conflict. Oh wait, new scan. Oh no, not new scan. Oh, shit. Too much going on at once. Where the hell are you? Hold still. Excuse me? All right. Now let's see, what am I trying to go up here? Activate the spinner. This one doesn't even do anything in the dark world. That's fine. Come on, blog. I don't want you bothering me some more. You flip those platforms. I'm surprised that doesn't count as a log entry. I mean, the thing you have to shoot to make it flip over like that, it seems like it would be perfect for a logbook entry, but whatever. It's just arbitrary sometimes, that's all. I hate puffers so much. Alright, but at least now this should take care of that second one. One more to go. Oh, it's a blogling. A youthful, aggressive blog. Unlike a fully grown blog, it's got no armor plating. You don't have to shoot it in its gaping maw. Oh, what? That's another scan I can. Heat bursters. Oh, oh. Those missiles. So we did one door, and now it's time to do the other door. Because I don't actually have the key to complete the loop normally. I wonder if... Well, I guess not. Thought I would be able to solve a puzzle and win a prize, but maybe that's not the route after all. Let's see here. Covering energy. They weren't ready for a long war. That's where they developed the energy controller that Samus conveniently now has bonded to her armor. Come on. Nice. Super missile to the mouth is probably a little overkill for this thing, but it was pretty satisfying to pull it off. Especially given the long wind-up time for super missiles. Relatively long, anyway. How do I get out of here? That side. Get another key bearer while I'm here. Is that really all there is to it? I guess so. Weird. Alright. Well, that's good. This will mean we can, I've scanned before. Can activate the last lock. Access the secured area. And, we'll finally get something to make the water more bearable. Get logling. Oh, you know what? I can actually scan it from here. There's an alpha blog. That's going to be a boss, if you can believe that. Hey, Max. Yeah, it's pretty sneaky of them to hide that scan right there for you, but it's also convenient because trying to get it live. Oh wait, you know what? I'm starting to wonder. Starting to wonder if this is actually a case where like you immediately get the dark version. Oh, Oh, thank God. Now we've got an underwater jet. The gravity boost. As far as I'm concerned, that was a little fart joke at the end. The gravity booster just farted. So now you get free movement underwater, and you actually get a third jump. Takes you way high. Really fun. I'm so glad to be able to move around at full speed underwater now. Anyway. Now it's time for this motherfucker. Alright, let's see. What are my strategies? I mean, it's basically like a bigger blog. Although it shoots these projectiles that are designed to, like, disorient you or something. But other than that, it still likes to charge at your face. Still have to shoot it in the mouth when it does charge at you. Well, I guess it's basically an underwater bullfight. Oh shit, that was too early. Come on, Toto, Toto! You just need a red cape to wave around. There we go. God, I used to be scared of that boss once upon a time. Or at least I thought it was a pain in the ass. Things were different back then. Simpler. I don't think I can do anything. No, I can't. That's fine. Or, wait. Well, it's not terrible. Yeah, I definitely need another upgrade that's not available to me just yet. So, this portal is mine for the taking. Means that key is mine for the taking. Let me check. Okay, and then there's actually nothing else I can do in this room. Okay. So that's 2 keys down and 1 to go. Which means I think I need the grapple beam next. Means I gotta remember how to get to the grapple beam. Let's see, catacombs is a good clue. Training chamber is not gonna be it. Gathering hall. think I'll give the Gathering Hall a shot. I will say, I really do like how much height the gravity booster gives you. I mean, it's a third jump, but it's like the height of 2 extra jumps. Let's see, Gathering Hall is through the light door? Yeah. Oof. Having 2 layers of puffer gas just stacked on top of each other like that was, whew. Gross. What is this? This is Denzium. Okay. One pirate down. Come on, pirate 2. Easy every time. And health pickups while I'm here. Alright. Oh, is this a... God damn it. Okay. So it's the other way I want to go. Catacombs. You know what? I just don't want to deal with that guy anymore. I take my morph ball and go home. Catacombs this way. Training chamber. No. Well, good. I'm glad someone appreciated my joke there. I worked real hard to come up with it. Do the other one too. I do. Damn it. No, I appreciated the water streaming down the visor effects before, but now that it causes slowdown every single time it happens, I wouldn't mind turning it off somehow if I could. So let's try. Maybe get some health while we're at it. Seems like if I can. Oh. Yeah, I've referenced it a couple of times already, but Jesus. How about that tumbler situation? I don't know if the last time I've ever seen a company just shoot themselves so squarely in the foot. How do I get where I want to go? Oh God, that's right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's really what it is. Uh, there's one of those Greek memes I saw going around Tumblr. You know, with the Tumblr icon over his face. We're saying no to No Nut November. And saying yes to No Nut Forever. Anywho. How am I supposed to get to where I need to go? Probably do have to go to the training chamber. There's something... Oh, wait. No, I don't. One of the incredible things about all this Tumblr stuff is watching all of the artists I follow on Twitter posting screenshots of their posts that get flagged. Just surreal. How completely, you know, completely innocuous posts are totally fine, or that should be totally fine, are just automatically flagged as, you know, not safe for work. And then those same artists who do plenty of not safe for work stuff, like the actual porn that they post is not getting flagged. So it's just, yeah, I mean, that's the root of the problem, is that they're trying to rely on the algorithms to solve their problems, and, well, algorithms suck. At this point in time, there's just simply no substitute for human, you know, understanding of context and whatnot. I mean, because that would be the simplest thing. I mean, I guess for context, if anyone isn't following along, or yeah, if anyone's not keeping up with the news, I haven't actually stated it outright so far. Um, this morning, Tumblr announced that they are just going to ban all sexual content in 2 weeks, or at least all images of sexual content. Annoying. And the reality is, they're doing it because they, God, female presenting. Christ, that is such a terrible phrase. Someone I follow described it as, you know, banning adult content while trying to sound as woke as possible. Anyway, they decided that they're going to ban all the content, and it's all going down in like 2 weeks. And I don't use Tumblr myself all that much, but I assume that they've been flagging posts for not safe for work, using an algorithm because basically they don't want to pay anyone to actually review content to see if it's, you know, like legitimately harmful. Because ostensibly, it's about, you know, oh, protecting the children or whatever. You know, don't get them caught up in bad things. Yeah, it really did do that, didn't it? Yeah, they, rather than, you know, have someone like examine, review whether any content is actually harmful for minors, they're just using an algorithm, a shitty algorithm. It can only be as good as, well, that could only ever be as good as the person who programs it. You know, I do remember hearing that that porn bots were a problem with Tumblr getting it in trouble with the Apple App Store. And that was actually a recent thing that was going around. People were talking about, oh, Tumblr's purging all of the porn or whatever exactly they were saying. Then it turned out, or at least it looked like it was going to be a misunderstanding. You know, like if you had an adult content blog, you could you know, get in touch with Tumblr and say, hey, I think you deactivated my blog a little prematurely, or a little, you know, a little too aggressively. There's no need for that. Then they would be like, oh yeah, you know, you're right. Sorry, our bad. We'll put up your blog again. And they did, so, you know, it seemed like a misunderstanding. And then today happened. And the purge is real, 2018. This time it's personal. Let's see. So that's light door, I think. Okay, I see moving platforms. I get over there. I do that. What am I missing? That's what I'm missing. Those moving platforms. Uh, why are you giving me that notification now, computer? My computer just decided to tell me that, do notifications. That was just... First, that was my computer telling me that, it noticed that I had headphones plugged in. You know, like I have this whole stream. Um... But the real reason was that I got an email. Anyway. Yeah, Tia, it's... Well, of course, the real thing is, it's not that no one can solve it, it's that no one can solve it without, you know, um, using people. They all want some big fancy tech solution that just runs itself, and it's just not going to happen. God, I mean, I still remember when Facebook had a, you know, its trending section. I don't know if it still does. I'm sure it has it in some form. But even then, I remember it was, even though I kind of hated it, I always thought it was actually funny how a lot of the things that it said was trending were usually like posts by celebrities on other media platforms. That was funny. Facebook talking about what so-and-so posted on Instagram. Although Facebook owns Instagram now, doesn't it? I don't actually remember. Oh shit, I am in danger here. Right, yeah, I mean, that's really what it amounts to. The Silicon Valley hubris. But as I was saying before I got interrupted by my own dangerous situation, yeah, that trending section, I always kind of hated it and thought it was bad. And then Facebook announced that they were firing the crew in charge of curating it. I'm just going to use an algorithm instead. And just immediately, it was so much worse than it was before. So it's, you know, a problem that's been happening in, you know, less harmful ways for years. And they just haven't gotten any better at it. Let's see. Anyway. How am I supposed to get to where I need to go now? Oh, there it is. Yeah. I mean, companies that aren't necessarily tech focused still usually aren't keen on upgrading their technology anyway. Uh, just in my personal experience. Like it took like I'm pretty sure like at work, the software for our registers is at least a decade old. And I mean, it's got problems, and they're probably never going to fix those problems. Anyway, here's the Grapple Guardian. You know, just by the way. He's a Zappy Boy, but bigger. I probably could have read his logbook entry to get a better idea of what I'm supposed to do, but I think I just need to shoot him in the face to stun him. Then I can turn around and shoot him from behind. That's it. That's the ticket. So purple glowy eye, that means you shoot it because this is a video game and bosses have bright glowing weak spots. And that's de-energizes its backside, which makes it vulnerable to weapons fire. So ironically, shoot the glowing weak spot to make the other real weak spot not glow anymore. That's what you call innovation. And also get this guy to stick to those big old energy pylons there. Then, you know, just stuck and you can just swing around and swoogity swoogity. I'm coming for that booty. Oh. Alright, so now getting him stuck on the grapple beam, or with his grapple beam, will not work. He is exceptionally angry now. Alright, anytime you want to stop being angry enough. Hey. Rude. It's this last bit that's really hard. I think my problem here is that I'm trying to super missile him from behind again, and it's just not going to work. I think I'm going to have to resort to charge shots. Oh, come on. So many particle effects going on. Aha. We'll just pretend that was some slick shooting there to get him without actually getting all the way behind him. It's one of the perks of free aiming. Oh, just one more shot ought to do it. I just need to create some space, I think. Whew, finally. Alright. I've got my grapple beam back. How exciting. Now I can get that last key, which means I can open up the temple, and that might be I think we'll be doing that, and then that should be it for haste. Now, yeah. Obviously, just got a new item for exploration, which means I got to test it out. New thing about this grapple beam, though, is that this time you can actually still shoot while you're swinging. So that's an upgrade over the, well, any other grapple beam. Because as you may have noticed, the grapple beam is attached to Samus's left hand. It was actually attached there anyway, like even in Prime 1. It's just that for some reason you were not allowed to shoot with your cannon while you were swinging. So whatever. Those are the rules they want to set for the game, that's fine, but the days of Prime 1 are over. It's Prime 2 now, baby. New game, new rules. Come on. Pirates again. Please. Oh, come on. Where did you go now? Shouldn't be this much of a... Or to the left. Are... Take dark shot. Excuse me? Didn't you freeze? I guess he's over it now. Fine. I didn't want to play with you anyway. Dark Pirate Commando. Yeah, there's no reason to stick around this part of the Dark World anymore. Ooh, yeah, now I can do this. Which means I don't have to flip over the spiky platform. I'll take that. I don't want to just... wait, well, I'll leave this section. Assuming I don't falling off. Probably fine. Not refill my health just yet. Hopefully. So I want to get back to this area, the Great Bridge, but in the Dark Worlds. That means, oh, that's really easy. Just go back to the Forgotten Bridge. Cool. That's what you call a game plan. Although I would like to feel a little good. I guess it's fine. Go up to that light beam door. Cannon. Thanks, Cannon. Thing here that I didn't scan? I scanned. Oh, come on. Oh. No. God damn it. Can't I just grapple my way up? Oh, I actually can. In fact, yeah, the missile there that I can pick up now that I have the grapple. There's some jerks down there causing some slowdown, and I do not approve, so naturally it's time to run away. Leave them to their own devices. And more importantly, stop them from assaulting mine. Got myself a little turned around on the rotating platform. And that was a save point, right? Excellent. Come on, come a little closer. I guess that works. That much needed health refill. Right. Sweet. Got the temple key. That should be number 3. We just got to go through here, and at least I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, gross. It's more swamp water. What genius decided to pump all the sewage into the temple? I mean, honestly. Honestly. Alright, there's this thing. Can't tell what it is. It's a cocoon. Anyway. It's got 4 nodes on it, so let's just wave our arm around and then boom. Hey, it opened a door. Uh-oh. The cocoon has opened. Oh, look. It's a baby whale, dude. Baby fucking whale. It's Chica. As you can see there, it's got 4 entries. This is going to have a few phases to it. Dark Shredder, whatever. Yeah. I'll take that in the face. I want to give this a healthy dose of super missiles, I think. I mean, I want to, but we'll see how well that actually works. Okay, super missile's not happening, so that means that I gotta resort to charged light beams. The heck? Oh, come on, really? There we go, that's when I'm supposed to use super missiles, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, there's another one of those shockwave attacks. Retro is really into shockwave attacks in the Prime series. I'm sure I talked about that before. It's just that here it is making a resurgence. Wait. Well, we're making some progress, slowly but surely. Oh, but have you folks seen that that video I referenced earlier, where the two bros from Boston are out sailing and they come across like a sunfish? And they think it's, at least one of them thinks it's like a baby whale or a tuna or some kind of turtle. He doesn't know what it is at all. Oh, it's hilarious. Baby fucking wheel, dude. Classic. I'll have to link to it on Twitter or something after the stream, because I still think it's hilarious. Okay. Whew, larva phase down. This is definitely one of the longer boss fights of the game. Oh, there's the Mama Chica. Come on. Hold still and let me scan you. There we go. So this is technically a light world creature, which means you can shoot it with dark beams to stun it. Problem is, it moves around so much, it's really hard to hit. When you do stun it, you go around to its backside and use the Seeker launcher on its wings. That's the gist of it for now. Where the heck are you? This is something that Chica likes to do a lot as an adult, as well as you'll see it just break lock on with a little quick side thing. Alright. Now what are you going to do? That works. Oh, did I not get it the last time? Okay. Okay, whatever, game. Now we've got Dark Chica. Just shoot it with light beams, that's the main takeaway. Oh, and this is the other scan to round out the Chica subcategory. Peak wings. They're good for refilling your ammo, basically, but other than that, they're not exactly a threat. Hey! I successfully led my shot. Nice. Oh no, shit. This is a thing that I said I didn't want to ever see. Running out of beam ammo. I mentioned it last time, but it's worth repeating that when you run out of beam ammo, your only option... I mean, you can still fire basic shots, but you have to charge it first, which really sucks. So I don't want to have to deal with that for the rest of this fight. But fortunately, I've made some good progress so far. This should do it here. There we go. I had just enough ammo and I'll take it. Ha! And we've got a new prize. First, let me see ammo. There we go. So obviously, there are visor upgrades. This is the dark visor. If you want to draw an analog to a Prime 1, this would be most akin to the thermal visor. But, well, let's just take a look here. The main thing that it does is, well, it shows you things that you couldn't normally see. I mean, I guess that's kind of what the X-ray visor did too. So maybe my initial assessment was wrong. Something I want to point out though is that I mean, with the visor off, it's, you know, can't see anything. And when a dark object is in the center of your view, it's bright red. But if you look down kind of where I'm pointing, below that central view, you can still see the platform there. I'm just pointing it out because I think it's neat. I don't think it's particularly helpful. Because, I mean, you're not going to be looking down there. It's not highlighted for you. But, alright, so I guess it's basically a combination of the X-ray visor and the thermal visor. It'll show you things that you couldn't normally see. Alright, got the energy, so just want to, at the very least, I'm going to return it to the Light World Temple. And then maybe we'll see, our good buddy Umos. See what he'll tell us about, the next region. You could kind of hear it there, but I did kind of hit one of the invisible platforms on my way down. So like with the X-ray visor, I mean, anything you could see with the dark visor that's solid is still there. You can still touch it, whether you can see it or not. It's a question of whether you know where to go. Oh. Whoa. Let's see. Portal. You know what? Now that I can open that purple door, I think that's what I'm real quick. I should have time for that. Ah, nice. Beam ammo expansion. Less worried about running out of ammo in the future. And fantastic. That's definitely worth it. Which way do I want to go? Okay. One of these days, it'll feel like I know this place like the back of my hand. Maybe not. The Dark World is just so confusing overall. Because so often the Dark World is segmented in ways that the Light World isn't. I mean, there are regions that are just completely cut off from each other in the Dark World. Even in the same general area, so it's pretty annoying, in my opinion. But then, I guess it is a Metroid game, and what is a Metroid game if exploring isn't part of the puzzle? Oh, I almost got by that thing. Would have been amazing to have happen again. Ooh, I just remembered, having the Dark Visor, by the way, means that now we'll be able to see, what are they? They're not critters, they're shriekers. I'd like to, pop in and out of the visible spectrum. I don't think there are any here. Oh, they are here. Even if they're in the light world, they're, hey. Wow. Never mind, I guess. It must be the other visor that you need to see them. That's not going to be for a while, though. So we'll just, let Flying Shriekers sleep or whatever. I probably should have thought about. I was gonna morph that phrase a little more thoroughly before I tried to do it. Anyway. Let's return the light of Aether to Torvis. And old cutscene of light shows. Alright, energy transfer is complete, so... Yeah, like I said, we're going to go see Umos real quick, and he's going to tell us about the next region. Of course, we're going to save that actually going there for next time. Sure, there are a couple of items I can pick up along the way. So... yeah, okay. Yeah, just straight on through to the other side. Take the path of roots. Just to mix things up. Oh. Wait, I can't. But I can track these commandos here a little better than I could before. Oh, come on. I'm sure that static effect is doing wonders for my bitrate there, so I apologize for that. But I don't have to go... Oh, wait. I'm gonna say I don't have to go through the underwater part anymore, but there's a missile if I do. I was completely wrong. Excuse me, thingies. Thank you. There's another missile around here that you generally can't get until you get the gravity booster, so... Oh, that didn't actually kill him. Okay. That did it. There's another missile up here. They really want you to make sure you have enough ammo. I feel. All right. So like with Aegon, I won't say that we're done completely with Torvis. There will be reasons to return later. But at least for now, got the bulk of it out of the way. Cleared the main objective. So I'm glad we got the water level behind us. Oops. I want to take the shortcut. So overall, I guess Torvis wasn't that bad, honestly. It's just that the parts where you have limited mobility in the water are less fun than they could be. Alright. New equipment means enemy change. I don't care. Got a temple to go back to. But yeah, Torvis was another example of what I would call a more modern game design theory, which says that you know, if you're going to have something that increases mobility, like an all-water environment, well, first you have to have the environment to actually slow you down and restrict your freedom of movement. Then it's supposed to make you feel more liberated or empowered or whatever once you get the item. You have to see how much life sucks without the gravity suit before you're allowed to have the gravity suit. Must appreciate it for all its goodness or something. I know Super Metroid didn't really do that, and I kind of... Anyway, we've got Torvis done. Now he wants us to go to the fortress. You know they're going to build a fortress for themselves, you know, a place for their forward base of operations of some sort. Going to be full of machines. All right. So I will say that the next region that we're going to get to see is pretty much my most favorite region of the game. It is incredibly cool. But we're not going to see it just yet. The save station right there? It is. Oh, handy. That's right. It's called the Sanctuary Fortress, which of course is an ironic name because, well, it didn't provide them with the safety they thought it would. Almost tragic in a way. Right, so we're going to be seeing that on Thursday. try to start around the same time. I don't know if I'll be able to do the whole thing in one stream like I did Torvis today, but well, we'll see what happens. I would like to thank y'all for coming out to watch. Always appreciate it. Uh, yeah, let's see. The usual spiel that I'm not great at including. Remember that you can follow me on Twitter. I've got links down below. Uh, you can get updates about when I'm going to stream. You can follow me on YouTube if you're into that kind of thing, so you can get look up archives of what you might have missed, since Twitch isn't going to preserve these forever. Oh, and you can also follow me on Twitch so that you can get notifications when I actually go live. So yeah, with that out of the way, I'm going to sign off. And once again, thank you everyone for turning up to watch. I hope to see you all again on Thursday. So until then, I hope you all have a lovely day.